Here are the two stars, certified Luke Curtis and the baddie, Layla Gray. How are you guys? Thanks for joining us.
We're good.
We are doing good. You know, this might be part of the unofficial podcast, but there is nothing unofficial about Layla Gray. Layla Gray is official. And so is certified. You see us? Double champs, baby.
What's it like to travel the country together, both wearing championship gold for OVW?
It's been amazing. It's definitely been amazing. You know, just doing it together makes it
traveling
million
together
times
was
better.
always cool, but traveling together as champions is even cooler.
Yeah, no, it's just
Going to the airport and making them take all our titles out in front of everybody.
never gets old.
It's the best.
Yes, and we take these babies everywhere. We went to Jamaica, and we brought our titles. We was flexing out there.
As well you should.
Yep.
Over the weekend, you guys traveled to Nashville for an OVW event. That, of course, is a city that means a lot to you two. But now you're back there wrestling again. How was your guys' trip to Nashville? Mine was awful.
Yeah.
Nashville was great. I always make the best out of everything. I explored down Broadway. I rode a bull.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and
Nice.
yeah, it was great. It was great coming back, especially since last time we were there was where he proposed to me. So
Right.
Yeah.
it was special coming back.
I'm
It
not
was
going to
awesome.
lie. I did get a little emotional when I saw that in the Netflix series. So
And we're getting married
congratulations.
next year.
Getting
Yeah.
married
Finally,
next
we
year.
have a date set.
Oh,
March 15th.
I did get a little emotional.
2025.
March 15th.
Where?
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Coming up
Thank
on
you.
a year to
Connor,
go.
we're getting married in the Dominican
Yeah.
Republic. We have a date
Oh,
set.
Yeah,
wow.
destination,
Oh.
baby.
What would you
March
call
15th.
the guy
Wow.
who marries you? We have a
Congratulations.
special-
Coming up
Yeah.
on a year to go.
Guest officiant.
Yeah,
Oh,
special
really?
guest
Yeah,
officiant.
I won't ask.
Oh?
We'll wait for the day. We'll wait for the day of and see what happens.
I have a couple of ideas.
We'll tell you. It's Mr. Alfred
Guest
Snowy.
officiant.
Oh, really?
Alfred
Hallelujah
Snowy.
Snow.
He's gonna be the Uncle Alfred.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Dude.
great.
Yeah, Al's gonna be the one to marry us. It's a great honor.
Really?
Alfred
Hallelujah
Snowy.
It's a
Snow.
great honor for him, but I feel like it's a great honor for us. So,
Yep.
Oh, that's
did,
awesome.
Did
That's
you have
great.
to ask, or did he just come up and beg to do it?
You guys,
Alfred
I'd be willing to do the wedding if you want me to do
No, that
the
was
thing
Dave
for you.
Hero, actually.
Yeah, that was Dave Hero
Al, we
that
had to
asked.
ask. Dave offered. Thank you, by the way, Dave. That's why
I'd
we
be
love
willing
you.
to do the wedding if
And Dave might do a run-in or something. No, that was Dave.
Yeah. It could be a wrestling wedding.
So yeah, I hope, you guys have an awesome opportunity to do just like a great wrestling wedding. But hopefully this one sticks together. You know, a lot of these can be, Layla, you would know. A
Yeah.
lot of these can be a little messy wrestling.
Well,
weddings.
I feel
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
the amount of money that we're spending, it's gonna.
I'm going to
need
have
to be
top
held
security
together.
there also.
As you should.
Make sure, no uninvited guests make it through.
Joe Cooley seating people.
He better.
Yeah, he's gonna be the usher. Yeah, that's great.
While you were in Nashville over the weekend, Luke, you battled EC3 for the OVW National Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
Um,
the national championship.
National Championship, yeah, because you're the current holder of the
Heavyweight
right?
champion. Yeah.
The
And he bled everywhere.
he did. I wanted to ask about that. That
He's
was
got that
kind of
rice
insane.
paper,
Yeah,
He's got that rice paper skin, man.
yeah.
See how
Well,
thin his skin is?
you guys were.
He's just waiting to bleed. He hits the wall wrong. He'll probably cut right.
That
open
sounds
you.
like the
He's
name
like-
of a
he's like-
great metal
He's like
album or
0.5%
something.
body fat.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Shredded.
at the house
He don't
show
got
in
he don't
Batavia.
got tough skin like Luke Curtis does though.
Oh, that's what I
See?
like to hear. See, that's my baby right there.
Nobody makes him bleed his own blood.
And
Little dodgeball.
at the upcoming Double Cross, you'll be facing Tony Evans.
Yes, Tony
As
Evans.
we can see,
That's
by
going to
your
be a hell
shirt
of a
here.
match.
Yeah, certified over superior always. Tony Evans, you're in for a tough challenge, man. So
That's
he thinks he's going to get the opportunity at the OVW Heavyweight Championship, which he is, but after everything that I've been through, I'm not going to let somebody like Tony Evans take a championship off me. That's just not the way it ends. So
No, absolutely not. But this Thursday, you'll be teaming up with someone that you have a tenuous relationship with, Jack Vaughn.
Oh yeah, who I just wrestled with, Jack Vaughn.
Oh, that was this.
Yeah, we just
this past week, like I said.
everything's kind of run together
Like I
here the
said,
last
this
little
past
Yeah,
bit.
week,
so
my-
it's the certified veterans, me and Jack
Yes,
Vaughn.
yes.
That was kind of like unexpected magic. You know, it was like, oh, Jack came out to help me. I was wondering what was going on. I ended up tagging with Jack, and the certified veterans were born. I don't know if we'll ever tag again, but I know that the people want it. As soon as it was over, Jack's wife called him, and she said, hey, man, they want to see you and Luke do something. So hopefully at some point me and Jack can do a little something. We'd easily become the tag champions.
I think
Easy.
You know, double champ right there.
Yeah.
I'll go on, get the national, BDC 3, Jack can win the heavyweight, we'll have all the titles. And over. It's over, brother.
All the gold in California.
That's right. Thigh slapping the whole time.
And what will you be doing at Double Cross, Layla?
I'm in the Four Corners tag match, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of us, 8 ladies. It's me and Hema versus Tiffany and Ellie versus Freya and Haley versus the All-American Sweethearts.
I think that there was some questions heading into this match, kind of where the Bad Girls Club were as far as a unit, and then over the past couple of weeks, any questions that were there have been squashed. But now you still are in this Four Corners match. Do you have any?
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
How do you feel going against your fellow Bad Girls Club teammates in this match?
Well, I don't like that we have to, go against each other. But I think that this will let everybody see, there's a pecking order. And some people got a little confused. So after tomorrow, I think people are going to know why me and whoever I'm with, we're always going to be the top of the top. And that's how we intend to walk out of there, victorious.
What are you guys expecting as far as that show? It's going to be outside of Davis Arena. It's going to be in the waterfront. A lot of big attention surrounding it, attached to the Kentucky Derby Festival. Kind of a cool time for OVW to be attached to like the biggest institution in Kentucky. Have you guys seen a lot of kind of more action after being tied with the Kentucky Derby Festival?
Well, before we get into all that, I definitely want to say that as far as like the women's matches goes, the fans are going to love that. I already know that for a fact. Whether you love wrestling or you don't like wrestling, there's going to be 8 hot girls beating each other up at 7 p.m.
That I have to agree
at
with.
Double Cross. So
it's definitely going to be a showstopper, so we need all you guys there to come watch us. Because the ladies, we've been stealing the show lately. I don't know if y'all been watching at home, but the ladies have been killing it. We're selling tickets, baby.
You guys
I might be
are.
the main event, but the women, they co-main event very well. So
I was watching NXT last night, and somebody said that the NXT women's division was the best in wrestling, and I just thought, nah, man, it's the OVW.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as strong as it's ever been, and it's only getting stronger every week.
Thank you.
And I'm really looking forward to this match tomorrow. The vibe for me has a Great American Bash type feel, where it's outside, it's in a big setting, it's
one
got
of those,
big energy to
4
it.
p.m. WrestleMania gimmicks. I don't know, the sun is out and stuff.
And I'm just excited to also get like new eyes on us with the Derby crowd that's gonna be there. There's people that don't know OVW, so we're about to, introduce our company to a whole new set of eyes.
And the
Pretty
women at OVW, what makes them like unique apart from other companies, I would say, is that like they spend a lot of time together now. I mean, when we first got to OVW, it was like a lot of the same girls,
Yeah.
And now there's so much layers to the stories that they can tell because they've been working together so long. There's been highs and lows between different people, So that's why there is 8 of them at a boiling point right now, because for the past 2 years, like they've been having angles and moments and situations that have not necessarily come to a head. And so at Double Cross, it's very, very telling that the event name is Double Crossed. Remember that.
Yeah.
It is right there in the title.
It says Double Crossed right there in the top. So, like the Tony Evans De Niro thing. Like I've been watching De Niro, and he gets real excited whenever he hears gold or he sees gold. So
yeah.
there might be some double crossing there.
Yeah, I got my eyes peeled in case anybody's trying to double cross me.
Norse Marshall in the chat asks you, Layla, how do you feel about the possibility of Angelica Risk challenging you for the women's championship? What do you think about her?
See, I like Angelica. I like her, and
She's
I
one
think that
spicy
she is doing
quesadilla.
great. Do I think she's ready to go up against the women's champion? No. But I think that, if she keeps doing what she's doing, our paths are going to cross. And I welcome it.
She has a lot of snaps. Like there's
She
a
does.
lot of
She
snaps
does.
on
She
her
has
gear.
attitude. She has attitude. I think she could make a good addition to the Bad Girls Club, actually.
I
thought
agree.
the same thing.
I
That's an
agree.
interesting point. Yeah.
Yep. You know those
Maybe get rid of some, add some.
the art of
Little
war.
fresh blood.
Wow.
You know, sometimes
Tzu.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
And Jesse Goddard's fans gives us our first super chat of the evening or
Yes,
of this
thank
whole
you. Wow.
situation. So probably just because of you two, but they did want to stress that Jesse's the best. So y'all can kind of do with that what you want.
We could just move on.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was going to
yeah.
say. Let's move on.
I actually, Luke, during your title reign here, you've been able to kind of put together like a series of escalating matches. Is there one that stuck out to you? Because I think that as a team we have a favorite, and it's a hard choice to choose a favorite.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna say the Shane Mercer match, obviously, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I
I
guess
mean,
the question
yeah.
is, do you feel the same way?
I feel like I raised the bar every time that I'm in there. I felt like Shane was a great match, the perfect opponent to kind of help do that. And I feel like me and Tony Evans are going to do something spectacular as well. I know that he's bringing his A game, and I hope that I can once again elevate my matches in a different way, tell a different story. So, what I will say though is I do feel like, me and Shane, having never touched before, never wrestled before, like to go out there and have that type of match, like says a lot. So I do feel like over a series of matches, like who knows?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like we could do some classics, for OVW. And, I know the landscape of wrestling. I see how things are, and I know what the fans want, and they want that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I can tell stories with the big moves. I could do everything that anybody else can do. So, and I can tell a story with it. So that's what separates me from other people, and that's why no matter who I'm in the ring with, they come up. People rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Step in the ring with me, I'll make you famous.
While we're on the subject of that, I'd like to mention that we were all in attendance when you won the championship. And as far as storytelling from a ring perspective, it really felt like the end of Rocky when he won and the crowd just erupted and everybody just showered you with affection and praise. And it was just really like a wonderful, surreal moment
Yeah.
to be in and to just be a part of that vibe, that crowd. And
It
I just
was-
wanted to say thank you for that.
No,
because-
well, thank you, because you guys are what makes that possible. And really what it is making it real. It's like they always say wrestling is fake, right? But so much of it is real. There's so many elements that are real. Like for me, that was real. I could tell you so many different things that have happened in wrestling. Like when I was wrestling EC3, and I hit the diving headbutt and he kicked out, I was in the ring. I cried. Like I legit had tears when he kicked out. You know why? Because I knew that I was not going to fucking beat him that night. I knew that it wasn't going to happen. So it was real, bro. It's
Sure.
real. So when I won, it's the same thing. It's real. I try to bring a certain level of believability to what I do. I try to give an authentic experience. That's what I've learned at OVW. That's what I've learned with Al Snow. So the more that I'm able to be myself, the more that fans are able to believe in me.
Yeah.
So even though, I may have done some things before that the fans didn't like, reasons why they boo me, now
Sure.
that I'm doing the right thing, it's very easy for them to cheer for me because
yeah.
they can believe in me. Because it's real. They're the ones that give me the energy. They're the ones that push me and drive me to go to the next thing. I've already said it once. I've said it twice. Every fan knows already that I am going to whip Tony Evans' ass tomorrow. Like, they know it.
As if you didn't already know.
They
You
know
heard it
it.
here again.
That's a promise.
Not a promo.
We have a game that we wanted to play with you guys, if that's okay.
We can play a game.
Yeah.
Before we do that,
What
though,
kind of games?
Can we?
War games. We have 2 rings set up.
Would you like to take a toast? Is that your guys' thing tonight? or-
No.
No.
No?
No.
We'll toast water. We can't drink before the match.
Man,
Sure.
last time I
We
visited
respect
this
that.
building, I took the teeny tiniest little sip of that. And
I will endorse whatever
I
they
got
have though,
PTSD.
because I'm telling you, they got the best stuff here. But as the champions,
Sure.
No,
we
we respect
remain
that.
sober until we slit the throat of our enemies. Then we'll have a drink.
Well, Brian Hines.
Hold
Hold,
our
please.
titles high. We'll
Right.
toast with some water.
we're the
for
water
sure.
toasters.
That sounds great.
What are we toasting for?
It's the opening night of the show. This is
Okay.
the
Opening
first
night
time
of
we've
the
ever
show.
been official.
And for
Yes.
you guys is
Cheers.
finally setting a date.
To
as
the
well.
your-
OVW
Oh, yes.
FanZone
To the happy
live.
couple fan finally sending a
Absolutely.
date.
Thank you, sir.
And us setting a date.
I got you, Tiny Brian.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Ding,
cheers.
ding.
I can't get all the way over there, but
And
not
to
sure
us
of you.
both retaining tomorrow.
And to both of
Absolutely.
you guys
Yes.
retaining
And
tomorrow.
helping drive Ohio Valley Wrestling in the correct direction, which is forward and up.
Whoa.
Not down and backwards.
That is the new Fortuna. It's really
I'm
good.
cringing. Just
That
So,
is, yep.
Hey,
looking
before
at
we
it.
play the game,
Actually, while you guys are setting that up, Mel G asked Luke if there's any chance you might be interested in forming your own faction sometime.
I've thought about it. There's a few people that I would like to, work with. It would definitely be a different type of faction.
Assertive action.
I lead by example, so I would like, Cal Hero. That's my boy right there. I think me and Cal could write our differences and we could form a strong tag team. And I think, you guys haven't really seen him yet, but his name is Buzz Backlund. He's coming up through the school. He's ready to wrestle. He had his first show up in Wisconsin. I think that he would be a great addition.
Cool.
I think the three of us could do all kinds of cool stuff in wrestling. And then maybe we could add Jack Vaughn. Now we're really talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The veteran. I really want to tag with Jack because I feel like there's a dynamic there that could just it's so amazing because he's the veteran and I'm the wily young guy, that says all this dumb stuff, and Jack's
Yeah.
just like, whatever, kid, He does the old man stuff, I do the young guy stuff. Like I'm telling you, it's over, man.
He's got the wisdom of the mustache.
Yes, he's got the mustache. I got
what
the
about
short
me? You
beard.
put me in your faction?
Ooh,
Some
Layla
intergender
Gray in the
factions.
I know that if she's in the faction, we're bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
we're cheating to win. So
Well, I want to see the faction in action.
Yeah, the faction in action.
That's right.
What are some things that you learned in previous factions that you would like to improve upon?
Can I talk about something real quick though?
Anything you want.
microphone is yours,
Since
sir.
we're talking about OVW wrestling, and I don't know how many people are on here, but whoever is on here, I want you guys to start getting ready for August 31st. Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have a 4,000-seat arena. That's right, 4,000 seats, 4,000 tickets to sell. Come out, please support us. Luke Curtis, Layla Gray. We will put on the best damn show that you have ever seen. All the talent of OVW. Pikeville is going to be on fire for a night because of Ohio Valley Wrestling. So please start getting ready for Appalachian Wireless Arena.
Tickets are
August
on
31st.
sale.
They're on sale now.
We will be there.
This is going to be the biggest show OVW has ever done.
Yes.
OVWTix.com.
This is like a proving show for us.
If you've always thought about watching
big deal.
OVW, if you've always thought about it, you saw us on Wrestlers, you're watching us now, and you've never been to a show and you thought about traveling, travel to this show.
This is my
the one to
hometown,
go
by the
to.
way. Pikeville is I'm not from Pikeville. I'm from about 45 minutes outside of Pikeville, but Pikeville is where we would go to the Walmart when I was growing up. So that's sort of my hometown. Lots of friends there. We're going to empty the mountains out. We're going to pack it out for
Let's
y'all.
do it. Let's
yeah.
do it.
All of my
Let's
college
do
roommates
it,
were from back
baby.
there, so I
Yes.
know how much this is going to mean to that town.
There has been no
Amazing.
wrestling
Folks.
there for over 2 years. I think the last time WWE was there. So they haven't had wrestling in years, and you are getting the best. So,
Oh,
yes.
It's exciting. We are ready for that a lot.
When you first came to OVW, did you ever think 4,000-seat arena was like possible?
Absolutely not.
No way. No
When
way.
I first came to OVW, the crowd was 75 to 150.
Yeah, it was
We
looking
heard that,
patchy
and that's
out
just
there.
astonishing.
We-
It's just amazing.
We'd pop 200, 250 on a pay-per-view, and it would be a very good feeling for us,
Mm-hmm.
But we always knew we were trending in the right direction.
Right.
Like, it's a learning process. The same thing that I had spoke about with the women and kind of how them working together has created layers. The boys, it's the same thing. We had to learn how to work with each other. Understand that this is not a company where you're bringing in new talent every week. You're bringing in all these guys to do jobs for people, get beat in 2 minutes. No, we have to work with each other And what that means is elevating each other. And that takes, you have to put your ego to the side. You have to be humble, and you have to say, you know what? For this company to grow, we all have to grow. And to grow together, like I said, you have to put your ego to the side and learn how to work with each other. So, we have been able to do that to where now we're in a place where I think 95% of the people at OVW understand what this is. And the way I look at it is like, OVW, out of all these wrestling companies, OVW, we have the most to gain and we have the most to lose.
That's very true.
So we could be something big, or we can close the doors.
Yeah,
like that's always our story.
It's always what you make it.
But we're constantly going in the right direction. And like she said, this 4,000 seats, this is the proving ground. This tour is the proving ground. Going to Tennessee, we're going to Chicago, the Des Moines Theater or whatever it is. That's a nice venue.
We're
going to
leaving our
Vegas.
home and
We're going to Vegas, baby.
Yeah, I've
We're
got the list right
exploring.
here. Let's run it down.
Yeah, run
We've
it down.
got this Thursday at the Kentucky Derby Festival. The Pegasus pin will get you in. It's also on pay-per-view.
Yep, is all you guys need is a Pegasus pin, and it's free wrestling, baby. Free wrestling show.
Get on it.
We've also got this is probably one of my favorites because this is the first time I ever saw OVW live, and I was there last year too. You were there 2 years ago. We were all in attendance for the one that was featured in episode 1 of Wrestlers, and this at the Country Boy Brewing Tap Room.
Yes.
And that is in Frankfurt?
No, Georgetown.
Georgetown. Okay,
Georgetown,
sorry. My
yep.
apologies.
Same one as the
Country
original one.
Boy's always amazing.
Well, and
That's a
yes.
good one.
Yes, it
Layla,
is.
you were champ at that show. Very full circle for you.
I was.
Yeah. We've also got DePlain, Illinois, May 31st. We've got Longport, Indiana, June 1st. Crestwood, Kentucky, June 8th. Mount Sterling, June 15th. Las Vegas, Nevada, July 21st.
You got the sexiest
That one.
wrestlers ever. Layla
I'm
Gray
going
and
to
Luke
try to
Curtis coming
finagle
Vegas.
away
Going to
Vegas.
It's
Sin
hot
City.
in Vegas, and it's about to get hotter.
Sin City,
It sure
baby.
is. And last but not least, like we've mentioned, Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville, Kentucky,
Yes,
August 31st.
and there's going to be a lot more than that. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Every time you
because-
turn around, there's new dates.
Yeah,
They
we're gonna
multiply
have
like
some new
gremlins
dates
when you hit them with
coming.
water after midnight.
Yeah, we're making the push. So
A 4,000 person arena would be kind of make you guys undeniable. Not to say that OVW isn't undeniable right now, but selling out a 4,000 seat arena would be, I mean, that would make you guys
Yeah.
put you guys
Certified.
in a very
We're
different
going to turn
conversation.
the doubters into believers.
Put you guys in a very different conversation.
I think that it's a step in the right direction, but I still think it's going to take a lot more than that for people to take us serious the way that we take ourselves, as serious as we take ourselves. The way that, wrestling media looks at us sometimes and doesn't promote us in certain ways. It's going to take more than that, but that's what we're doing, and like you said, 4,000 seats, like that's going to make a difference, that would help.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What do you think? What do you think that is that sometimes OVW doesn't get the respect that it is? Why do you think that? What are the factors that play into that? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
No, I mean, I'll answer it. It's just probably like a loaded potato. It's a lot to think about. I mean, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why.
Yeah.
It's just, OVW had all these big stars. It had the John Cena's, the Batistas, the Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Shelton Benjamin, all these guys, right?
Yeah.
They came out of OVW. They worked with WWE.
Cody Rhodes.
And, Cody Rhodes, trained by Al Snow. The WWE champion was trained by Al Snow.
That's right.
I was trained by Al Snow as well, future WWE champion.
Yeah.
But they had all these people come in and out, and once they severed the ties with
Yeah.
WWE, it wasn't like that. Ohio Valley Wrestling had a time where it was down. It didn't
Yeah.
have good talent.
They just weren't making much noise at that time. I'm not sure what it was exactly, but yeah, they just had like a period of time that, I don't know, nobody was really checking for them anymore, or
And I think we're in the
Y'all are a
process.
sleeper.
We're in the process of trying to bring that back around.
Yeah.
And it takes like a certain level of star power to do that. It takes a certain push, a certain drive to put in the effort to try to grow a company, and it
Sure.
takes everybody. So
And-
it's really is one day at a time, and I feel like, people like her and people like myself are reasons why people will watch OVW, because I'm extremely talented. I can bring it any which way you want. She's beautiful.
lying.
She's signed to AEW.
Yeah.
She's an amazing wrestler. So like we're the type of people that bring eyes to OVW. So I believe that, you know, as big of stars as we make ourselves, that's how many people are going to watch our product.
That's
you know?
right.
So
OVW freelance photographer Zachary D. Pittman III is in the chat tonight and wanted to say what's up. He has the distinction of being the only person that I know who knows who Super Z is. So
Yeah, I don't know who.
I've been trying to get a picture with Super Z. I'm in the same locker room with him, and I can't seem to get a picture.
Yeah.
The guy
that's-
stooges me off every time, man. You
What's
guys
that
think
about?
he's a good guy. He's a bad guy, man. Super Z won't even shake my hand.
he's just elusive. He's
Yeah.
like Batman. Commissioner Gordon's always talking to nobody because
Yeah.
he's gone.
Yeah, I don't even see him do his entrance. I stand right by Gorilla, and then he's just on the other side of the curtain. I'm like, where does he come from?
Just poof
I
out
don't
of
even
nowhere.
see him walk through.
Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Super Z?
And I would just like to say that we did get a $20 super chat on this.
Oh.
So, and I fully blame the two of you. Thank you so much,
Yes,
guys.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you guys were two of the first people to really kind of believe in us all the way back in September, and we really appreciate you guys being one of the first to come out and do our first interviews when they were pre-taped, and we're so thankful that you guys came out to help us with this as well.
We
Just
appreciate you
right
so
here in the
much.
middle.
You
Let
know,
me
and
just
thank you
express some
guys because
appreciation.
we feel the same way. You guys invest to do all of this for OVW. That just means a lot to us as well. Taking the time and all these resources to push us out there and
Yeah, and this is very important. You know, media is extremely important
Yeah.
in promotion, and
giving us a
you
platform.
know, more people should take this serious. You know, like we do. You know, and that's kind of the point of everything. You know, like if we're here and we're representing the company, then the company should be okay representing you guys.
We
And
are here to serve.
We're in the business of everybody growing together, and I was just talking to her about it today. That's exactly what professional wrestling has always been built on. It's about elevating the talent around you. It's not
That's
about elevating yourself. It's about bringing everybody up together. You know,
A high tide
lifts
raises
all
all
boats.
boats.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's collective. Media, wrestlers, like we're all working together.
Zachary says he's going to talk to Super Z and make sure you get that pick.
Okay.
He says he'll use his connections to make sure he gets that for you.
I
He's
won't
going to
hold
have
my
his
breath.
people call Super Z's people.
I was like, if Super Z won't talk to you just because you're the champ, I don't know what a photographer is going to have to
He's
add to the
probably out
conversation.
saving, cats stuck in trees, and people.
Louisville
probably,
seems like it needs a
Old
lot of
ladies
saving.
that have
yeah,
fallen.
amen to that.
I don't know. He can't even lift a case of water, apparently. So
Tell freelance photographer Zachary D. Pittman to make sure he gets some good pictures of the certified superstar tomorrow when I'm holding the title over my head after I pin Tony Evans 1, 2, 3 and make De Niro watch because I'm dirty like that.
that's it. That is it. Double cross tomorrow night at the waterfront in Louisville at 7 p.m.
Yes.
So why don't you guys get into your game?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna ask. Do we have any more in the chat?
I mean,
Nothing in
there's
the chat.
stuff coming in. so-
Behinds, if you
Time
don't,
for
I got you,
games.
fam.
if you don't mind. So, just a quick refresher. This is we're gonna play the Newlywed game.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Even though you guys
ask.
are not newlyweds yet, we're going
Right.
to give you an exception.
I'm gonna ask
This is the engagement game.
each of
The
you.
engagement game.
Take one and pass them down,
Right.
please.
I'm gonna ask each of you a question.
I feel like I could see her board.
You can't see my board.
No cheating, no peeking.
So, on this one,
You know what I don't like about this game? That I'm going to have to expose my terrible handwriting. So. Thank you for that.
So on this one, Luke, I would like for you to guess Layla's biggest childhood crush. And then
Easy.
Layla, you would, of course, write down the childhood crush on the board.
I feel like we need some campy 70s game show music, like da 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 da.
Okay, all right. You're getting on my effing nerves.
Oh God,
I'm going to be so mad if I don't get this right.
I'm nervous.
All right, if you guys are both ready, can we reveal the answers, please?
Are we
Okay,
ready?
how do we do it?
Okay,
just
just to
first
review,
Luke,
what was
yeah.
the question?
We got
Biggest
hold-
child. Luke is guessing Layla's biggest childhood crush.
On 3, right?
Yeah, on 3.
Wait,
One.
but
Wait,
do
time
we-
out.
So you're writing your biggest childhood crush on your
I'm writing my own.
Yes.
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 And I
Oh, I
guess
Oh,
wrote
she
yours.
wrote Luke.
That's
See,
that's
okay,
why I wanted
see,
to review
yeah,
because I
okay.
wanted to make sure
Got
that
me confused.
everybody
Brian
was
was
on
like,
the same
ooh,
page.
that's hot, a chick.
Wait, so you actually see what I'm writing?
I can, yeah.
I know you.
That's
but-
why I
No,
was
he
trying-
just assumed it
I was
was.
assuming you didn't
That's
put a
why I
guy
was-
for my childhood crush, did you? It
That's
would
why I
be-
was
they could
trying
be
to
a
help you
woman.
out.
You were really into Scott Hall as a kid, weren't
Yeah,
you?
right?
All right.
Okay.
So you write yours and I wrote yours too.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah,
Sunday
now
we
we
were-
see if
Oh,
they
okay,
match.
okay. I thought
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
writing each other's.
No,
like,
it's like the newlywed game.
Anyway,
So then the next question you'll do me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
got it.
All right.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Did I get it?
Yay!
Yeah.
and what do you know? Today is gonna be May.
Yep.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
Did you guys
That's
see
how you do it.
There was a meme we shared today that was "It's gonna be May," but it had a picture of Mae Young. It just made me laugh a lot.
We like the JT one, but Mae Young's awesome too. We love Mae Young.
Yeah, I saw the Mae Young one.
So,
Next question, is
Layla,
Oh man.
if Luke could have one actor play him in a movie, who would that actor be?
Oh man.
Whoa.
I don't even think he knows the answer to that.
I do know it. You should know it. Who did I want to be when I grew up? When I was growing up.
Scott Hall.
Everybody did.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Now we should do the Jeopardy theme, Brian.
No, no more themes.
Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
3,
You can't tell her no.
2, 1. Got it.
Ah!
Yeah.
Woo!
2 for 2.
All
Two
right.
for two. Okay.
So,
I guess maybe we can get married.
Right? Maybe we are compatible.
I believe in you two crazy lovebirds. You guys got this.
I wasn't sure before we got here and started playing this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he called me earlier and asked, "So what are we doing tonight?" I'm like, "We're gonna play a little newlywed game." He's like, "Okay, I guess."
no,
Yeah.
it's
Did not sound enthusiastic.
Luke, if Layla had a song, what would be their song?
Oh Lord.
So
That's
what's her favorite song? Is that
impossible.
what we're
That's
asking?
basically a long way of asking what is Layla's favorite song. Yes.
I'm even
It's
thinking
not like
myself.
it's not their song. It's
No.
just her favorite song.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
This is a bad question because I don't even know the answer to
We
it.
can go to the next question.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should do like favorite artists or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You wanna-
Favorite artist?
Yeah, do you have one?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, she's writing. Go to
Oh
work.
man, there's a
This is my favorite artist?
Yes.
yeah.
See, now you have to think of it, Luke. Do you guys
I hope
have
I
a
didn't
song?
Spell it wrong.
Do you guys have a favorite song,
Oh,
like a
she's
couple
writing
songs?
so much.
Oh, man, I think you might be in trouble.
You know there's four, and then but you know there's one that listen to more than the four.
Okay, I'm gonna change my answer.
Okay, all right.
I'm having spidey senses.
Do you
My
guys have
30
a,
senses are tingling.
Do you guys know what you're gonna play at your dance?
He was probably gonna put like a more recent one.
No.
Oh no! Oh, you were gonna put the old one, the
No,
first,
no, no.
the first love.
Oh God, I fucked this up.
No, don't think too hard. You got this.
Okay, let's go.
3,
Favorite artist?
2, 1. Got it.
So
You
to
guys
tell
are
you
killing
guys
it.
what I had originally wrote Selena.
Yes,
Oh.
which Selena is one of them.
Sure.
That
she
is a
was,
deep
she was my
cut.
first love. She inspired me to, I guess, to be an entertainer, to do music. Like, I started singing when I was 5 because of Selena, but then I became super obsessed with Britney Spears.
But I healed up a little bit and I cheated because, I saw her writing like a whole lot. So then I thought about like the 4 and I was like, so it's like, Selena, Rihanna, Britney Spears.
Sure.
I was like,
And
it's
Aaliyah.
It's got to be Britney Spears.
Wow, so you
right?
really love one-word singers, don't you? Yes. We just got a
Britney
shout out
Spears.
from Ecuador. People are watching us live there.
What?
Hey,
So,
shout
Oh,
out to
nice.
Ecuador.
yeah.
Greetings, Ecuador.
Greetings. ¿Cómo están?
Nah.
Layla, what is Luke's guilty pleasure television show?
Oh, our show.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good question.
It's easy. Easy money.
Easy AF.
Yep.
3, 2,
Bam.
1. Friends.
Yes.
Yvette.
We watch this all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And
I've been watching Friends for, how long has it been on? Like 30 years nearly.
a long time.
90,
It
yeah.
was to put it
Yeah,
into
it's like
perspective. It was on when I was in high school.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's older
it
than
started in
you.
94. Ooh, I've been watching it probably since like 97 or
I was
so.
going to say, I think it's older than you, Layla.
Yeah. So she got me watching Friends. Yeah.
Yes, I introduced him to friends, and now we've watched the series together. Like how many times?
Too many times.
That's how it goes.
Okay, so
We're so
were they or were they not on a break?
They were not on a break. We actually just watched this episode a few days ago.
Yeah, they weren't on a
and
break.
no,
Well,
okay,
they weren't on a break.
they weren't. Okay, they were not
But
on a break.
Rachel was hoeing too, because she had Mark over at her
She
house.
invited Mark over
well.
to eat. That is totally bad. So that gave Ross the wrong idea. But yeah, no, they were broken up for not even 24 hours. That he can't go sleep with somebody else. So
Yeah.
they were not on a break.
Yeah. Like Chandler said, bullets have left guns faster.
And
we know our friends. We
Yes.
once won a Friends trivia contest.
Yeah, we went to a bar
Really?
and did a French trivia, and we won
like a $50 gift
Gift
card
card.
for the same place, and we never used it.
for more beer.
Yeah. We got like 4 more beers and left.
So let's go back to wrestling for just a second. I'm trying
sure.
to watch these chats. Michelle Ham or Michael Ham says, "Hey Luke, of all the past OVW champions, who would you love to face?"
That's a good question. What do you say, certified?
Definitely like John Cena.
I was gonna say that would seem to be the prototype of
But
what you
Cody
want.
Rhodes, honestly, like right now,
Oh,
because
wow.
like like Cody Rhodes is who I kind of model myself after.
Yeah?
I wear a suit. I try to be like very professional backstage. I try to kind of be the guy, and that's what I've seen from him when I go do work for WWE.
Sure.
Even AEW. That's how Cody Rhodes always was. He's always like the most professional person in the building. He gives off like a certain energy. Even if you're like a nobody, Cody will come up and make you feel like family.
Yeah.
So I've always tried to, not always, but more recently I've tried to be more like Cody Rhodes. So like, he's definitely somebody I would like to wrestle. I feel like at this point, and I
That
mean
would be a
Cena's
great
already
match.
older, so like me and Cody could wrestle.
go.
Yeah.
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 So Cody was at a Kroger up in Northern Kentucky. SmackDown
you
was
see
here.
the line?
That's what I was just gonna
That's
say. That
insane.
video, that line went on. I think it passed by the front of our office here in
Seemed
Lexington.
like miles.
They made a
That's
star.
crazy.
Yeah.
They made a star.
Yeah.
It
Hell
was
yeah.
crazy.
It's
Hell
incredible.
yeah.
It's incredible.
To shake the man's hand.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
say hi.
I mean, if I didn't have stuff to do, I would have been there.
I love
Yeah,
it. I
for
love
sure.
it.
Like, I would have definitely been there. Got anything else on the chat, Tony Bryan?
I mean, there's a lot. Oh, hello from the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
Ooh, mi gente. What's up?
Greetings.
And I think
Que lo que loco.
OVW CEO Ed Payer is in the chat tonight. And
Oh, the boss.
Hey.
I think
Greetings,
boss.
sir.
he seems to be ready to book you and Cody at any moment.
Ah,
So let's throw
Hey,
that
shut
over
up
to
and take my money, man. Shut up and
I'm
take my
telling
money.
you. Layla, do you what women's champion or women's star of OVW from the past? Do you
Right?
think
Yeah,
you'd be?
because unfortunately they didn't have the women's championship belt back
It's a
when it was
crime.
like Mickey James, Beth Phoenix, Lisa Marie. Like those are the people I would want to face. Especially Lisa Marie. I love her so much. And Mickey. But out of the girls that have had the titles, I would probably say somebody like Serena Deebs.
Yeah.
Woman
Oh,
of
wow.
a thousand
The
holes.
professor.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
professor.
Love
She
seeing
knows her stuff, that's for
She
sure.
does know her stuff.
And one last one here. We'll see if you guys can go 5 for 5. Luke, what's Layla's favorite food?
Write it down.
can we just say it on 3?
Say it on
See if we
3.
say the
Yeah,
same
say it
thing?
on 3. We'll get you guys out of here. Unless you guys want to stay.
No, it's not. We're not Russian.
Oh, no. Okay, great.
No,
No,
I'm
of
just
course
saying, let's
not.
just try something a little
You're
different this time,
American.
because
You're
I
not
don't think we're
Russian.
gonna nail this.
Okay.
You
I
got
guess,
this. I believe in you.
I guess something we can never give up.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Pizza. See how you
Yes.
didn't even have to
That's
write it.
fine. that.
5 for 5.
So how do
guys.
y'all take your pizza?
I mean, they can ask a few more. Pepperoni, cheese.
Yeah, I either
Half
like
pep,
it.
half cheese.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you guys
exactly.
do the half and half thing when you
Yeah,
buy
we
it?
do the half and half thing. I like the pepperoni. He likes mostly plain.
I like pepperoni, but it gives me heartburn.
Well, yeah, it kind of goes with the
Yeah,
territory.
Everything
and
is-
I
They don't,
like cheese.
they don't
'cause
call it that's a spicy
sometimes
pepperoni
I'm-
for nothing.
Sometimes I'm picky with my pepperoni.
Let me ask you this. People are very strongly opinionated one way or the other. Pineapple or
No.
no? No?
Hell to the
Come
no.
on, bro.
No.
Even all
no.
the vegetables and stuff.
You
Get
know what I
outta
gotta
here,
say
bro.
that?
What
No.
are you doing?
That means more for me.
Oh, enjoy it.
I'll
Brian.
die on that hill,
You
man.
know,
I don't
I'm
care.
not
You
a
will
fan of
die
people
on that
putting
hill.
fruit in
You're probably
It's
right.
a nasty hill to die on.
I think
Pineapple
fruit,
ham hill.
I think fruit should just be fruit, and food should be food, and they should remain separate.
Yeah.
Does it gross you out when like a little kid like moves their peas into their mashed potatoes and stuff? Does that
No,
kinda get under you?
Not that. That's fine. That's
yeah.
a fine combo. That's a fine combo. But I don't know. But yeah, some things just no.
So Curtis Clark asks for each of you, what is the stipulation match that either you like best or the one that you would most like to do that you've never done?
That's a great question, man.
Yeah. Thank you for that, by the way.
I would like to do a steel cage match.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great.
My favorite matches
done that one
are
yet.
cage matches or ladder matches. But cage matches are really fun.
I haven't seen a cage match in the last 8 months from when we've been there live, and they're not something that happens
No,
all the
that
time.
means that
No.
means it's coming probably.
Yeah.
So
Here's hoping, folks.
yeah, we need to get to that. That'll be good. I had one with Blanco, his
Yeah.
Orion.
Orion.
I had
yeah.
a match in a cage, but it was not a cage match.
Well, that seems a weird stipulation.
But what the match that I would want to have the most is the Iron Man match, 60 minutes.
With
With who? Yeah.
At OVW, Cal Hero,
outside
Ah.
and the multiverse.
Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
Really? Yeah, get a guy like that.
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
great.
Huh.
That would be great.
Interesting. Let's see what else we
Because
got.
I think
What-
Cal
yeah,
Hero
what-
is the only guy at OVW that can go 60 minutes. You heard it here first. If anybody else thinks they can, try me.
Well, he certainly proved it in the Nightmare Rumble.
Yeah.
He was number 2, and yeah.
And
Yeah, remember how that ended?
Yeah, well,
I think
He was number 2.
all the mo- I
You're
mean,
right.
he
Sorry,
entered
Cal,
at
you
number
were
2, but
in
all the
the
more
Nightmare
reason
Rumble.
to go back and revisit that. I think that would be a great way to resolve that.
But,
what if?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll see.
I want to go with Lady Bird. You guys been checking her out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
She's been hard
talked
to
her up
miss.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Well,
She,
you-
she got a little confident because she pinned me, but
That was a good match,
that
though.
really doesn't mean
Yeah, but there was like some confusion
some
and
interference.
chicanery
exactly.
there towards the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, the ending notwithstanding, you two looked really good in the ring
Yeah.
together, is my point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Tiny Brian,
I don't know. I'm looking at the chat, so.
do you have those trivia questions from our friend?
Oh, yes. Hang on. So we would like to thank, we do have a trivia master here at the OVW FanZone Live. It is John Cosper. A lot
Thank
of
you,
you all know
John.
his books. He wrote the book. He literally wrote the book on Louisville wrestling.
Yeah, he's written a few things about me. Have you ever checked out any of his certified? Check those out, man.
Okay.
He's done some good work for me. I love Cosper.
So
Awesome buddy.
we'll do several of
He
these.
couldn't figure out how to spell my name once, so I was on him for a while. But me and him, we're good buddies now.
I admit, the
It's the
first
K
time
that
you did
gets
the
you.
interview, I had to go back and change that a bad C
And his
to
daughter
a K.
hates me, so I don't know what's up with that, Cosper. You
sure
gotta get her in check.
That was Siri. It was Siri's fault, man.
So let's see. He's got several questions here. Some of them are about recent OVW history. One of them, the answer is literally Luke. So we will pass by
What's the
that.
question? What's the question though?
All
I
right.
made history.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see.
You are. Yeah.
He
You're the
made
title
history.
holder.
Which of these wrestlers was not in the faction?
Okay.
Luke Curtis, Tony Evans, Adam Revolver
Archer.
No.
Was not in the faction.
was not in the faction.
Who's the trivia
But
for?
Tony
For
Evans
you
would
guys?
have been.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all would
Tony
know.
Evans was
Yeah.
the only one not in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Tony
was the
Evans.
point.
Yeah,
That's the which
yeah.
one was
Oh,
not
so
in the
you,
faction.
but so you didn't want to ask because Luke was associated with the question. I see.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, and this
he
is
was
all
one of the
stuff that's
answers.
literally, happened while
okay.
we've been watching. So,
Yeah.
Okay, another one.
let's see. In the Netflix documentary, James Storm wins the OVW title, I assume heavyweight, from Mahabali Shira, who won the title from James Storm.
I know.
Ooh.
Do we have the multiple choice?
I can come up with it.
I mean,
Let's
can we
say-
phone-
No
Can-
multiple
no,
choice.
no.
Come on.
Can
you
we
guys
phone
are-
a friend or
won-
poll
come
the
on.
audience?
Come
Who won the
on,
title
you guys are
after
supposed
James-
to be doing a podcast.
Was it Cash Flow?
Boom,
Boom.
cash flow.
There it is.
That
Double
was
champ.
actually my guess. I wasn't exactly sure, but that was my guess.
So, who were the original 3 members of the Bad Girls Club?
I know.
Okay.
Well, why did we ask the Layla question? We only asked the Luke question.
That's fair.
Well, as long as we were asking a Luke question, I went ahead and asked a Layla question.
I was just curious what the Luke question was. We
I
didn't
just
have to-
asked it, which was the faction thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's
So
the three members?
Tiffany.
we kind of skipped that question because we had a fraction of the faction with us, and now
Yeah.
we're doing a question about the Bad Girls Club. Oh, you want to go on 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you
One,
guys say different names?
2,
That'll be hilarious.
3.
Jada, Tiffany, and Layla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that was that was back when we didn't. For a long time, we called you guys the bridesmaids, because that was the
Yeah,
only way
it-
we
you
knew you
guys-
guys were
you guys didn't
connected.
have
Was
it
because
because
of
it
The
was-
Freya.
bridesmaids,
That-
and then we were the Holy Trinity for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then Al Snow said we had to change it because we were on a Christian network. So,
Yeah, they get mad.
and then he gave us the Bad Girls Club. And I'm like,
Yeah, we
F it,
were
let's
we were
do
there
it.
that night for that. That was the first time we were all there together as a podcast
Was
group.
for the,
was at
uh,
We
Davis
can
Arena.
never win for losing with the religious stuff. We go to a show and we dance around for Jesus, and they don't let us come back. We come
Oh,
out,
yeah,
we do
that's
demonic
right.
stuff. They're like, nope, that's not
Nope.
godly. Yeah, they kick
No,
us
that's
out.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
just don't do religious stuff. That's what
Yeah.
I've learned. Yeah, Harlan County, that was a moment.
Yeah.
I got the spirit and started dancing the ring with Reverend Ronnie.
Reverend Ronnie, yeah.
They did not appreciate that.
It was
No,
so
they take
good.
their religion as a fellow Mountainite. They take their religion awful serious.
A
Their
Mountain
Jesus
Knight?
in is
that the
pretty
term, a
serious.
Mountain Knight?
No, I don't know. I'm just
Mount-
talking out
a
of
I
my
Mount-
like
mind
it,
over
though.
here.
I think
mountain dude.
So if that's good. That's good heel material.
Oh,
You
good.
know, if they're like
You Mountainites.
Mountain Knights, they'd be like,
No, that's good. That
what did you
you're
just call me?
that will piss us off. Yes.
No,
So
call it
what event
call
was
it
it?
Appalachia and not Appalachia.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
call it Appalachia, we will
That's
throw an Appalachia.
Seriously, throw if you're ever out there and you're healing it up, call it Appalachia.
We hate it.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
really
that
hate it.
if you want to get under that part
It's
of
like
the county,
calling
the
it
part
like
of the
Louisville.
Oh
yeah.
Louisville.
but
Yeah.
way more inside. Like Louisville's right there on the table. Like you will actually make those people mad because you will actually have said something that they know is like, oh shit, they know something about us. Like seriously, call it Appalachia.
So we were talking about the Harlan County show. Do anybody remember what the name of the festival was that you were
yeah.
doing the show at?
It was the Poke Festival.
Poke Salad.
Yes.
Specific
Poke
with
salad.
a T for some
But
reason.
it's not said with a T.
Yeah,
not
it's pronounced salad. It's Poke Salad, but for some reason it's spelled with a T in Harlan County. I don't know why. Maybe it
I
well.
thought it was Poke Sally.
Yeah, that was sad.
Poke Salad Annie. That's the name of the song.
Poke salad.
Oh, these
Poke
guys
Salad
know
Annie.
way. These
Right.
we're from Miami and
Oh,
New York.
yeah.
So I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
these are-
salad and Sally and
Yeah,
Sally.
and
and-
Yeah, going to the don't envy y'all going
Did
to
they,
those mountains.
did they tell
after
you
the
that
first
if it
time.
wasn't cooked correctly, it'll kill you?
Yeah.
I did see that. in
We
the
did learn that in the
documentary.
doc.
I didn't
Yeah.
eat any of it. I didn't try the poke salad.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm from the mountains, and Harlan County's a little much for me. I'm like, okay, guys.
That's a
I'll
different
tell you to
place.
go check something out over there, and I'll kindly scrape it into the trash and act like it was the best thing that I've ever tasted in my whole entire life.
All right, gentlemen, let's do a couple more here.
All right.
What are the names that Amazing Maria and Hollywood Haley J go by when they are in the Women of Wrestling?
Big Rig Betty.
And
That's
which one is that?
That is Maria.
Oh, yep. Big Rig Betty.
And
And
with
then I think it's just Holly, right?
no,
Nope.
there's a name.
there's a name.
I haven't watched WoW in a while.
It is
Can I
Big
answer?
Rig Betty. Yes, you sure can.
Holly Swag.
Holly
Holly
Swag.
And what's their name? Their tag
The
name?
Mother Trucker.
The Mother
Mother-
Truckers.
Which is the
Truckers.
greatest name for a tag team
Yeah.
ever. The Mother Truckers makes me so
Honk,
happy.
honk.
Honk, honk.
I hate
We
that,
play
but
that
it's-
game on the
it's
way to
catchy.
Davis Arena all the time. You stick your arm out and try to get the semis
You
to honk.
play that.
You
Okay,
play that
I
game.
play
I will
that.
slow down to let you play that game. But
Yeah.
yes,
You
we-
you
He
enable him.
tolerates me playing that without really giving me too much guff about it.
I got to deal
but,
with them in here, so I try to just keep my thoughts to myself. Got one more for us?
Okay, this is a deep cut from the developmental era.
Ooh.
The Iron Man, Rob Conway, graduated from what Southern Indiana high school? Floyd Central, New Albany, or Jeffersonville? That is
see, that one
crazy
could be
hard.
two.
That's all. I was just gonna hope that the other two were in Louisville,
I'm,
but all
I'm
three
going
of those
to,
are in Southern Indiana.
I'm going to guess New Albany.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Jeffersonville so we can hedge our bets here.
New Albany it is. Hines with the question.
Wow, what does
I
he
gotta
win
get a
for that?
bell or
I think he
something.
wins another drink.
Take
well,
one.
Another drink. You guys should
okay,
be drinking for every right answer.
For the record, this is not a drinking contest. This is not a drinking game. This is a reward for exceptional wrestling trivia knowledge. There's a difference.
Absolutely, absolutely. You've done well. You deserve a.
Thank you very much, by the way.
treat.
I appreciate that. I don't know what I'll be shooting this one. I'll be sipping this one.
Did you guys hear my new theme music yet?
So
Did you catch
no.
it out there in Tennessee? Or no?
when I wrote
No,
it,
I
in
wasn't
my
able to
notes,
make it to that
I
one.
wrote
That's
it
on
in my
him.
notes that you had a different like Titan and theme, and I was like, I wondered if it was just something like a traveling thing, or I wasn't sure what it was.
It's about to debut.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, so that's kind of
Tomorrow.
like a first,
Yeah.
an announcement.
So Amelia Jane, while we've been talking, has gifted 5 OVW memberships to people in the live chat.
Bam. That's
Wow.
how you get it done,
access to
kids.
that comment.
Wow, wow, wow.
That is how you get it
Olivia.
done.
Awesome. Thank
Congratulations.
That-
Thank you so much.
That will get you all kinds of cool stuff on OVW's YouTube page. I can't remember it all off the top of my head, but I've looked at it before. And so if those are still floating out there, be sure you grab those up, guys.
All right.
I was thinking maybe we run down the double crossed card here.
Yes. Well, actually, let's start. You want to start by going through your predictions from last
I
week?
guess so, yeah.
So let's all turn in our hymnals. So first of all, let's see. The first match that we predicted last week was Lady Bird versus Layla Gray. Jackman, you predicted that a botched Tiffany interference would lead to the Lady Bird win.
I did.
Meanwhile, Brian said that Layla would win, but it would be a chapter in a bigger story, is how he put it. So, Brian, you get the nod for that prediction. Good job.
Drink.
Good job, Brian.
No. I'm not making that a precedent on this show. Every time somebody does something good or gets a question
You
right,
could never have Crixus on.
he was our
you
very
should not even
first.
put these out. If you
And you're absolutely right. There is no way I'm going to try
We're
to
just going
hang
to go
with
get
the
one of the
Scottish War
barrels
Machine.
and put it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we bring Crixus back, we're just going to see just how drunk we can get him. That's the plan.
Crixus needs to come back. He's
Yes.
probably watching this somewhere.
Crix, please.
We miss you.
We
Get
miss
on
you.
the plane, bring your one arm out here, and figure it out.
For the contract signing, the only thing that I have as far as a prediction goes is Jackman saying he didn't want to see Jack Vaughn get involved.
And Brian Hines, I remember, said that he did want to see Jack Vaughn get involved.
That seemed to be, yeah. So
And that is what happened.
That is what happened.
That's right.
Brian
That's
is
great
getting
that you
real
guys are-
super drunk over there.
No,
Drink up, man.
no.
Just one more. Just one more.
This is peer pressure.
He's sipping.
Oh, he's still got
No. We're sipping because I'm right about a lot of things. And I got to pace myself. I realized that before you guys did.
And then the mysterious, elusive, hard to get a photo with Super Z. We knew he was going to be in action, and both of you thought that we would see the Nephilim interfere with that, and of course we did not.
Well, I think more accurately we said that we were going to see some sort of fallout from having his interaction with the Nephilim. We didn't see it in the match, but we did see it in the vignette. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
sort
give Brian will have half a drink for that one.
How do you take half a drink? You put it in your
You
mouth.
only raise
but
your
you-
glass halfway up.
That's how.
Okay. So let's get into Double Cross. Tony Gunn versus Enzo in a strap match. What say you guys?
Tony Gunn is going to beat Enzo with that strap within an inch of his life. And he's going to have it coming. And I'm going to be there to watch. And it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think, Tony Gunn needs to relieve some stress after dropping the chip to old certified. So he's probably going to whip up on Enzo a little bit.
Not only that, but he's a new dad.
Enzo is the certified
There's
G.
a lot of stress at home.
Enzo is the certified G, so he can pretend for a night, and,
Yeah.
we got similar hair or whatever.
I'm going to go Tony Gunn.
So you think, Luke, that he's going to have your kind of picturing you as he's beating the crap out of
Yeah.
Enzo?
Oh, yeah.
Can you do the dance?
He's
Can
going to
you-
be picturing this.
Oh, yeah.
I could, but I'm not going to.
All right. Then we come to our four-corner women's tag match. So we know the four.
Man, what a tough spot this is.
Would you guys like to look at Layla and tell her who you think's going to
Oh,
win?
man. What
Come
a
on, tell me, guys. What are your predictions?
That
All American
it's-
Sweethearts.
It's really difficult because, like
Wow.
like Luke said earlier,
I think
there's
this guy's
so
trying
much.
to go on a date or something, bro.
What is this?
Neither one of those girls would look at me, so trust me, I have no pretensions about that.
I have to all the time. I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I like the
I have no
All-American.
pretensions about
I like
that.
the All-American Sweethearts too, but I mean, they're in shark-infested waters, brother.
They are. They are.
As far as I don't know whether I'll go straight into who I think will
Look
win.
Layla in the eyes and tell
Okay.
her who you think's going to win.
What'd you put on that paper?
I haven't put anything on that
This
paper.
is all
I'm just
me.
going
This
by
is all my
Brian's
notes.
notes.
You're a better man than me. I could barely
Okay.
look at her.
So, before I get into who I think will win,
This is going to take 10
This
minutes.
is this is whenever the alcohol hits
Hey.
and he starts.
shut it. I had one. You shut it too. Both of you. Shut the F up. Seriously.
Okay, all right.
So, as strong a faction as the Bad Girls Club is now, there have been some cracks. I feel like having two teams on two sides of the ring is going to be explosive. And I feel like the Bad Girls Club is going to be cut in half. But I kind of feel like in the double cross sense, there is going to be some addition with that subtraction. And I'm not sure where I feel like it's coming from. The fanboy in me says All American Sweethearts, but I'm going to go with Vegas and play the odds. Somebody in the Bad Girls Club, one of those two teams is going to win.
Think it got to be more specific. Come on.
I'm looking at her.
All right.
All right.
There
So-
we
Man,
go.
I love wrestling.
Okay.
There we
You
go.
gotta-
So here's the
that's
question.
an interesting
Uh-huh,
analysis.
that's a good take.
It's a good
Now,
take.
follow up to that. Does the Bad Girls Club, as we know it now, survive the night? Or do we end up in a Bad Girls Red, Bad Girls Black situation?
I believe it is.
That is my that is I.
Yeah.
If I had to. Yes. Yes, we do.
two
So-
sides of the same coin.
Well, you
Okay.
can ask Layla. She's sitting right there.
I'm
What do
very
you think's
intimidated
gonna
by
happen?
her right
She's
now.
the champion.
I'm very scared of her
Yeah.
right now.
He's gonna get beaten as soon as these cameras are off. I have. A
I'm
feeling.
very scared of her right now.
All right, so before Jackman gets his behind completely kicked, let's move on to the Rush Division Championship match between, and this is the one that unfortunately Manny did have to drop because of injury.
Unfortunately, yes.
So we won't be seeing Junta Peso for a little while, but so we bring in Star Rider, the #1 contender, facing Will Austin, the man who will not stop figure 4 leg locking people. What do we think? I already know what Jackman thinks.
I'm going Will Austin.
Yes, you won't stop pushing him.
As good a guy as Star Rider is, it's Will Austin's time. It's Will Austin.
Layla?
I'm gonna.
You can just pass.
Yeah, totally.
We know you got to face these people, so feel free to just kind of demur. It's fine.
Just make something up,
No,
and
I
if
think
anybody says
I
anything
think
about
Star
it.
retains.
So there's
Oh no! I think he wins. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And Luke?
It's
You know
for the
these
vacant,
guys.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know these guys.
Man, I don't know. This one's tricky. You know,
It is tricky.
I really feel like Will can win this match, but I don't feel like Will win this match.
Sure.
I feel like Will can win this match, but I do not feel like Will win this match.
Will win. this
Will,
one.
Will,
Will
Will.
win
Now,
this
how do you
match.
feel, really?
Yes.
Same.
So we've got, after that, the media championship between Cal Hero and Carson Drake. I'm going Cal
it's okay.
Hero.
Nepotism versus schlepotism.
Carson Drake, you're taking.
But where's the
No, no.
nepotism?
To
We've
be
heard
fair,
a
this
couple-
was
we've
a
had a
word-
couple people on and who have done interviews with us, and they have thrown out the word nepotism when.
But where's the nepotism? I'm confused.
The fact
with
that
Cal, they
with-
think we've heard people.
we've heard people say
say-
that
Who's he related to?
He
David
just seems to be
Hero,
very
who
good
is
friends with Al
Very
Snow.
tight with Al Snow.
Who is Dave Hero to OVW?
He's a guy who
not,
stands around a lot.
he's not actively in OVW, but I will say that
Al ain't Cal's dad.
no, that's true. But if you watch the Netflix
Al
series,
Snow is as much Cal
Cal
Hero's
stated-
daddy as he is my daddy.
yeah,
He
I
ain't.
know. But Cal stayed at his house, and they were watching WWE together.
I stayed at Al's house and watched WWE with him. EC3 stays at Al's house and watches WWE with him.
Well,
Where,
all right.
you know, that's the pro wrestling business. You know,
I'm going to go with
Cal
Cal.
has to prove himself even more because of that.
That's true. I'm going with Cal. I don't think Carson Drake's ready yet. I don't think he's.
I think it's.
I don't think it's
I think we're at a point with Cal where you're silly to change anything with him. Like I
Yeah.
come on here and complain, and it's just like really because I can't just come on here and talk nicely all the time, or else nobody would listen.
Puppies and rainbows.
But like Cal is just kind of at a place right now where you don't have to do anything to change him. But honestly, if he did lose to Carson, let him chase. He can do both, man. He can do both. Cal's great.
Cal don't need to chase Carson. You know, Cal need to chase me, but I sit in the front of the bus. He sit in the back of the bus. You know, so
Yeah.
you want to look at how things are going. Look at me. You'll see where Cal's going, but not today because that's where I sit. You know.
There's this next match is a little. You have a lot of experience with Adam Revolver, and he'll be facing Tustin Chains. We haven't seen his tag team partner Bo Amir in a few weeks.
They lose the championships at Double Crossed. I'll tell you exactly why they lose.
Tell us.
Because Joe Mack has left. I have left.
Yeah.
Jesse Goddard has left. And once I left, the faction began to fall apart faster than ever. Joe Mack is nowhere to be found. Bo Amir comes in, gets like 2 reps in with Adam. And Donovan and TW3 are just on another level.
The trunk and the funk, man, got
yeah,
all the
the
energy.
trunk and the
Yep.
funk, yes.
So you're saying that the
trunk-
Overmen are
trunk
underwhelming?
and funk, trunk and funk. Yeah.
Trunk
like that.
and funk.
Look, these
3
guys are
months
gonna
in, we
come
finally
there.
found the right name for that. For those two.
The Overmen are going to come in and they're going to use underhanded tactics and they're going to cheat to try to retain, but it will not work this time because Donovan Cecil is, you know, a man amongst boys. You know, we go to the same gym. I say it all the time. You know, Thursday before TV, Donovan's in there lifting
beast.
750
I know.
pounds.
He posts that on Facebook
And
all
then
the
he
time.
goes in there and he
and just tears it up.
you know, he had the highest vertical in the OVW combine.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Donovan is a real athlete, and you know, being with T Dub has given him experience. In case everybody doesn't know, TW3 is actually kind of an old man.
Right?
He looks very young.
We
but-
didn't know
but-
until he came in. Like,
but to
I
the
was going to
benefit-
give him crap because I thought, oh, this guy's like the 80s
you
baby, and
thought
you're
he was
like,
a
what,
kid.
20?
This 20-year-old kid, right?
And he was like, yeah, man, I'm 40, and Kirby Puckett was my uncle, and it's like, Jesus. Really?
so he's been able to help, you know, Donovan come out of his shell and
Yeah.
kind of become a star. So we'll see where they go from here. I hope that they do win, and
Yeah.
I hope that
I'm excited
too.
for them.
I hope the
Yeah.
certified veterans get to, you know, come get a crack at those.
That
tag
would
team
be
championships.
a great
'Cause we'll
match.
take it off them real quick.
For me, this match, right place, right time. Tustin Chains got to win. Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Tustin Chains got to win.
Going to bring that big trunk energy, you know.
A little bit of a grudge match up next between Jack Vaughn and Jay De Niro. Match I didn't know I wanted to see a couple weeks ago. Now it's booked. Very much looking forward to it. Brian Hines.
I just want to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't care who wins. I just want to see it because
Jack,
I've been
Jack,
watching Jack for like 5 years in Ohio, Spot Monkey Promotions. Jay De Niro is, even though he doesn't say anything, he's very captivating on screen. When we've had him here in the studio, he was a very intelligent man who had a lot of interesting stories and a lot of different insights that I hadn't thought about. I'm just looking forward to see the matchup. And do I have to predict?
Yes.
Yes. Otherwise, what do we have to talk about next week?
De Niro. As much as I enjoy the mustache of Jack Vaughn.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Hey, no offense.
I hope.
I mean,
Jack
I love Jack too, but
rips-
if it goes down
rips
between the two,
De
I
Niro's
feel
head
like it's
off
De
with a
Niro this
clothesline,
time.
with a
But
Stan Hansen caliber lariat to the head of De Niro.
I feel like the way it ends, we're going to need a rematch because there's going to be a score that needs to be settled. That's just me.
Yeah. I don't think that's going anywhere. I think that's going.
I hope to
past
God
double
it
crossed.
doesn't.
I think that's going past double crossed.
So we know
If
Super,
I had to guess.
we know Super Z's in action.
But
Care
we
to
don't
guess?
know against
We don't
who.
know opponents. We don't know anything.
Right.
Anybody care to wildly speculate?
Who's that gentleman you said earlier from the Backland? from the
Buzz
academy.
Backlund.
Buzz
Yeah.
Backlund.
Yeah, I think it might not be him, but I think it'll be someone from the academy,
Buzz
especially if it just
Backlund does
says.
sound like somebody who would fight a superhero, really, with that alliterative name.
But it'll be. I think it'll be someone that we don't recognize from the academy.
Do we think the Nephilim will get involved?
No.
Be a good week for him too. If he truly is just doing a quote unquote in action match, it would be a good week for him too.
So that's
From a storyline.
we have one more, but before we get to that last match, I will ask one more thing. Will we see the masked men
No.
again this pay-per-view?
we EC3 is there. I don't think so though.
Oh, you already
not.
said no, didn't
I
you?
already said no. And as far as Super Z goes, the question is who we think he's going to face tomorrow. Jake Lawless,
That'd be a flawless pairing.
wouldn't it?
It's a good call. It's a good
Yeah.
call.
All right. So our last match is a little thing called the OVW Heavyweight Championship with the champion Luke Curtis versus Tony Evans with special referee EC count to 3.
As the champion flexes just a little bit and makes sure that the championship is clearly in view, resting on his shoulder, bathed in gold, both of you. You got your work cut out for you, man.
Yeah, man.
You do. I mean,
Yeah,
not
let's
only
be honest.
is
Let's be honest.
not only is
like a
superior
3v1.
Tony Evans
An
a
average
formidable
wrestler.
opponent,
Mm-hmm.
you've got EC3
Who's
as the
yeah.
referee. That's the
An average
quote
referee.
unquote voice of the law, or the keeper of the rules.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, we got an average henchman in De Niro, an average wrestler in Tony Evans, and an average referee in EC3. So the three of them combined probably make like a good talent. So I might be, it's gonna be a tough one.
I think EC3's got it in for you tomorrow. I think he's going to try to throw it to Superior.
Are you saying that all that he said at the end of Roz last Thursday, he wasn't being sincere? Brian.
Okay, first of all, I appreciate the fact that I could hear one of his damn promos for once. First and foremost, right off
We
the bat. Thank you
actually-
very much, because that's been a thing with you, and you came in person and actually said your piece and took you off your jacket and all that. That's awesome. You're going to win, but it's going to be a hard road to hoe, to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the eyes in the back of my head, but yeah. No, you're right.
Layla, you of course are taking Tony Evans, right, in this match, right?
Hell no.
You're
I
going to
don't
make.
go against my man.
You're trying to make a bumpy car ride
I
home, man. We
believe-
made
I
it through the
believe in
newlywed game part just fine, and you're going to try to like stir the
That
pot.
was
She
easy. That
believes
was a
in
lob.
me, just like the OVW fans believe in me, just like you guys believe in me,
I believe in you.
Absolutely.
and that's
The-
why I'm winning tomorrow.
I want you sincerely to win. What I'm afraid of is that the Jack Vaughn and Jay De Niro match has more might flow over. Results from that, things that happen in that, might flow over into yours, and
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
I'm
too.
worried. I'm worried
That
about
is entirely
that paired with
possible.
EC3. I'm worried about you. I want you to win.
Yeah.
I believe in you. This is going to be your biggest challenge as a champ yet in really a championship run so far, filled with bigger and bigger challenges.
Yeah,
It's
this
been
is
a great-
this is
you've-
championship match.
Yeah.
You know,
We're glad to see you get there, man.
the title is
Seriously.
oh, thank you. The title is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that makes things different. Like
Watch out for
Well, yeah.
loaded baked potato gloves. That's all
Yeah.
we're saying.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, listen, bro. You guys want me to tell you the honest truth about what we do?
please do.
Please.
You might think you know everything about what's going to happen tomorrow, but you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, and that's just what it is. Same
Those
with
are the
me.
best.
Same with her.
Those are the best stories, man. You
We
think
have
you know everything?
Absolutely no idea.
So I hate to have to do this, but Shona, I've got to learn how to pronounce these things better, sent a $20 super chat to just say hush.
Whoa.
Well, thanks for the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
and we will
seriously.
hush for
Does that
a
mean you
second.
want to? Yeah. Should we take a moment of silence for Tony Evans?
And just hush.
Let's.
That's enough. He should feel
Okay,
better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's about time to take this to the barn.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an hour and 10 minutes.
Has it really?
Layla,
Yeah.
Time
Luke,
flies
thank
when
you
you're
guys
having
so
fun.
much for joining
Seriously,
us.
we appreciate it. You guys have always been so kind to us, just like everybody else in the OVW locker room, and all the fans especially. And I can't thank you enough on their behalf for joining us today and giving us a little bit of time to sit down and talk.
Absolutely.
you
thank you
guys.
guys so much for having us.
We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. in
Always a
action.
great time.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. You
Great
really,
chatting it up. Yes.
You really helped. Really helped.
Can we
Yeah.
do some plugs?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
please,
yeah,
yes.
we wanna-
Please do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can start.
Just do it simultaneously. No.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at Certified Luke Curtis, all one word. Twitter, Certified Luke K, because you can't use that many words on Twitter. Facebook, Luke Curtis is my page. You could check all my matches on YouTube. Just type in Certified Luke Curtis. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
You do have a great YouTube channel.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
looking to add
are
some more
subscribers.
things
I'm
into that.
slacking on mine.
I'm looking to
has to
add
help
some
me.
more things into that. Maybe starting a live show of my own at some point, something a little bit different.
Awesome.
Hey, all
we'll talk
right,
about
right
that
on.
too. Get your certified over superior shirts. I'm gonna be setting up a big cartel soon, so you could buy shirts like that. But I'll have them at Waterfront tomorrow. I should have some other shirts as well. Some new shirts coming out. They're super cool. They're white. They're gonna be awesome. So I might have those tomorrow as well. So come out to Waterfront. Get your shirts. Also, we have the Illinois show. Do you remember what date that is?
It is.
Fortunately, they have
Damn,
notes.
he went
that
over
say-
there. Before we even get into all that,
May
follow
31st.
me too.
Of course.
In case
That's why
you
I told you to go first.
yeah, I thought you were gonna stop. And then... So yes, you guys can follow me in case you aren't already at Miss Layla Gray. That's MISS_Layla Gray. It's the same across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. I'm also on Cameo if you guys want some personalized messages. I also have my merch store where you guys can get T-shirts and pictures and trading cards and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys. Now you can continue,
Yeah.
sir.
So yeah, Chicago. What day we have for that?
DePlaine, Illinois
have the
on
paper.
May 31st. Yeah.
Yes,
there you go.
May 31st. That's coming up
Take
at
one
the
and pass them
end
down,
of the
please.
month.
Yeah, here we are. Very first of
Okay,
May.
guys. So
Yep.
let me plug these events for you real quick. Country Boy Brewing, Friday, May 24th. Come out, get tickets. That's local. That's out here from like Kentucky people.
We'll be there.
Yep.
You better believe it.
Then I'm just gonna
Kyle,
go ahead
you
and
hear
jump
that?
us up to Des Plaines, Illinois.
Right.
It's gonna be.
Chicagoland.
It's going to be in a theater. We're going to be up in Chicago. It's going to be an awesome show. The venue is super cool. I'm sure it's going to be great. A lot of good stuff going on. Then we'll just go ahead and jump all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. July 21st, we're going to be in Vegas. I don't know if we have any Vegas people in here. But either way, everybody needs a vacation, so we should go to Vegas either way. even if
Flights
you-
to Vegas are super cheap, and
Yeah.
they leave at least 10, 12 times a day at least. It's from CVG. I
Yep.
don't know how it is in Lexington, but I'm just saying. I've been
Yeah,
there
yeah. So
plenty
let's,
of times.
Let's go to Vegas. Let's go watch some OVW. And then our big one is the
Appalachian Wireless Arena. If you're healing it up, Appalachian.
Yes,
But
Appalachian
the-
Wireless Arena in Pikeville. Everybody says people are coming from the mountains, so come from the mountains.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
be a
we're gonna have
big
a
event.
strip job party after.
That is
It's not nearly what it sounds
That is
like.
not
Yeah, there's no
R-rated.
nakedness.
It has something to do with
We-
strip mining,
Yeah,
not
it's,
stripping
it's not,
or strippers.
It's not dirty. I
It's a
think
flat space on
And,
top
and
of a
also,
mountain.
watch OVW every Thursday, 7 p.m. OVW Rise. It's live on YouTube, Facebook, Triller, whatever it's called now.
Overdrive on Tuesdays.
That's right.
Overdrive on
Overdrive on Tuesdays.
So we got a lot going on. I mean, we're on the road almost every weekend doing something. Like I said, the WWE champion is Cody Rhodes. He was trained by Al Snow. He also came from OVW. I'm the OVW champion. I'm trained by Al Snow. So, I mean,
There's a connection.
what's up, WWE?
That's
I mean,
right.
no way we don't live in
I
a
saw that
wrestling world,
picture
man.
of you in Connecticut not too long ago.
Thank-
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to ask you about it on camera, but I see you out there. I see you.
take us away, Tiny Brian.
The OVW FanZone Live, the official fan reaction talk show of Ohio Valley Wrestling, is produced by Blacklight Moon Productions at Nuthouse Studios right here in Lexington, Kentucky. The OVW podcast broadcast team is Jackman Oaks and Brian Hines. Our studio engineer and editor is Malachi P.S. Woodard.
P.S.
I am your executive producer, Tiny Brian Woodard, and our senior producer for The Blimp is Victor Anderson. On Monday morning, catch the OVW podcast, where we break down every episode of OVW Rise. And Friday mornings, catch me and Victor as we cover OVW Overdrive. After watching wrestlers on Netflix, visit ovwpodcast.com/podcasters to find all episodes of our unofficial Wrestlers After Show. Be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Rate us 5 stars, give us a review, and you can follow us at OVW Podcast on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Xbox, Twitter, or X. Just X, not
X.
X.
Xbox.
We are
Xbox,
not on
come
Xbox.
on.
Not DX, not Terminator X.
That's like
X.
you've crossed over a certain age boundary whenever you just get all the technological things confused.
Yes. And tomorrow you can
Xbox,
follow
PlayStation, Dreamcast, GameCube. Find us on us all, baby.
Nintendo 64.
PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them. Original NES and all of them.
Come to the riverfront tomorrow. Come see OVW, guys, and have a great night. Thanks, Luke and Layla.
Certified.
Thanks so
the
much.
baddie.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much.
FanZone.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, FanZone. We are so glad. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back next week at 7 on Wednesday to talk about everything that went down at Double Cross, and we will preview all the fallout coming to Rise.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Love you guys.